Welcome to Slayer Drop Locked. In this series, I will only be able to obtain items from monsters by killing them while I'm on a Slayer task. I am unable to pick up item spawns or trade in shops, in addition to the normal Ironman rules. The full rules are a little bit complicated, but you can read more about the rules in the description. Thanks for watching. Your feedback is greatly appreciated. Let's get to it. So as I promised, we start this episode off by doing some quests. First I did Jungle Potion. And then second, I decided to do Recruitment Drive. This quest is a little bit weird because according to the wiki, you have to be a girl, but you actually don't have to be a girl to complete it. That is false. The premise behind having to be a girl is because a part in this quest, you have to defeat Sir Lei. Basically, he's just a giant simp and he only lets girls kill him. But if you are a guy, you can just die to him and it doesn't reset your quest progress. So if you're lucky and you don't get it again, you can actually just complete the quest. Unfortunately, I did make a bunch of mistakes and I, failed an easy mission. But I just died to Sir Simp again and all's well. After that, I found another interesting thing in this quest. So basically this part, it's supposed to shuffle everything, but it shuffled it into the order that it is normally. So it's very easy to guess that it's a golden mace guy missing here. All right, guys, can you guess which one was missing? I'll give you $1 if you can. Just kidding. And the next room, Sir Simp. What is this game? So anyway, I was able to finally complete the quest totally as a guy the whole time. I definitely didn't change into a girl and change my appearance. Totally not me. After that, I did Swept Away. This quest was actually pretty surprising. I didn't realize that this quest gives a bowl at the end of it, which is a needed item for the account. I've been trying to get a bowl drop from a few different monsters, but the quest just gives you one. After this, I did a little bit of questionable content. I got a pseudo Slayer task from a city quest. Maybe I shouldn't keep items from this, but he gave me calphites to kill. And these actually drop buckets of sand, and buckets are something that I really need. So at the time, I made the decision to keep the buckets of sand. If you disagree with this, I can just drop some from a future task. I know it's kind of sketch, but it does give me Slayer XP after I finish this quest, and it is a limited amount of monsters still, so it's still basically a Slayer task. Let me know what you think, though. I wasn't able to complete the next step, unfortunately. Easiest skill in the game. Divination caches, specifically. So I'm still trying to spam city quests. I'll let you try to guess in the comments what item I'm going for. Just to give a little bit of a hint, it's an item that normally you would get from a random event in old school. After this, I did a whole bunch of mole kills. Holy moly. I love the Reaper assignments. I got a whole lot of extra pure essence now. I've been able to make all of my air runes that I've needed so far. I don't think I've clipped any of that, but you'll see my rune crafting level go up slowly as time goes on. I haven't been recording all of my normal Slayer assignments. I'm recording them. I have clips for it, but they just don't seem significant enough anymore to keep including them in the videos. Otherwise, these videos will be like 25, 30 minutes long I'm trying to aim for under 15 minutes, ideally. But let me know in the comments if you wouldn't mind seeing them or if you want to see them. I'm open to anything you guys want to see. The content's for you. I'm just having a blast playing and showing you guys what I do. But for this zombie task, I like to think of zombie tasks as fishing bait tasks now. They help me get my good food. After that, I got a skeleton assignment, and I got an important quest item as wheat. A few tasks later, I get cockroaches, and of course I get the crafting materials, but they also drop a lot of rune salvage. I believe I got 2 or 3 rune drops from them, which is very nice. After that cockroach task, I reached a very important milestone, which is 400 Slayer points. So of course, naturally after getting that, I want to start going for smoking kills to get better Slayer points as well as the Slayer mask. This is where I use the unethical bucket to get the milk that I need for the cat. Of course, one exception to the ground item rule is quest items, so Dougal leaves are completely ethical. Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Sick Nerd, but I did complete the quest and I got my little kitten, which is important for the next quest that I'll be doing, which is Bitchlaren's Little Helper. This is, of course, the next step towards Simona. And with that, we complete the quest. I like the story of this quest, how your kitten is basically just like the G that saves the day. And of course, we're starting smoking kills after that. This quest gives us access to the Slayer helmet, as well as more Slayer points. So basically the premise of this quest, some ghost dude just tells us to, hey, idiot, just combine the items together. So after he tells us that genius advice, we of course combine these items together for masked earmuffs. And we wear that combined helm to kill this noob that's down in the dungeon. Our savior. And here we are turning in the quest to Simona. And that's smoking kills done. And now we are able to unlock the ability to craft Slayer helmets, which is a massive milestone for the account yet again. Let me know if you guys want to see more of Dailyscape. So I've done a lot of noob tasks and I finally get trolls. My plan here was to kill ice troll males in the Chaos Dungeon. Apparently they have a different drop table than what the wiki says, because I've killed hundreds of these things and I have not received a single raw shark drop. I have also not gotten any balls of wool, which is supposed to be a common drop, so I guarantee these have a different drop table and don't include those items. So next we moved on to do Lost City. This quest gives us access to Zanaris as well as an additional Slayer Master. So this quest is a lot easier in RS3 because you don't have to kill the zombie to get an axe because you have the Toolbelt. You just have to make sure to bring an item that you can craft, such as a Batwing Wand is what I used, and then I just used fire spells to kill the actual tree spirit. After you kill the tree boy, it's pretty easy. You just walk in the shack and that's the quest finished. So I just need to get to 75 combat level now so I can use the next Slayer Master. This was extremely easy. I just got 1 defense level on the Mighty Banshees and that got me to 75 combat. I thought I had to get a couple more, but I'll take it. I also did a few more Reaper assignment mole kills. I did them all completely flawlessly, of course. I definitely never died. I also was able to get an Eye of Newt to finish Witch's Potion. I don't remember what task I was on to get it, but just take my word for it. I was definitely on task. Just getting some more divination levels here from this cache. And we get our first Slayer assignment from Chandelier the Fairy Master, Basilisks. I don't like this task because I have to use a shield, which really sucks. But at the same time, I get 10 points for completing it. I did use magic a little bit on this task, but I ended up just using melee because it's a little bit faster. Our next task here, we get jellies, which is actually a pretty decent task. I can use magic on these fairly easy. The only issue is I was running low on air runes, which of course I can fix because I can make them now. I also made an air tiara. And with 33 rune crafting, I'm able to make 4 air runes per pure essence, which is really nice. So while I'm on this task, they drop oranges as well as plenty of rune salvage drops. Maybe the oranges will be needed for a quest in the future, but that's a big question mark. Maybe orange baskets for farming, I don't know. Like I said, plenty of rune salvage here. And our next task from the Chandelier, we get Turoths. Not a bad task. And this is exactly why it's not a bad task, because we get a leaf-bladed sword, which is a higher damage tier 50 weapon. And we're back at the Chandelier again for another task. We get Infernal Mages. We get a superior version, which is the Cruel Infernal Mage of Peril. It's basically just a big noob. And it's dead. Let's see what we get. Blood runes, it's not terrible, meh. We also get a Spirit Ruby. This item is supposed to be like super rare, but I've gotten a ton of them already. So after collecting our death runes from those mages, we get a XP book that we're of course going to use in magic, going for 68 here. And our next task, we get Calphites. Calphites are really good for magic training, as well as buckets of sand. I also decided to try out another city quest, and I got lucky because it's the version that gives me 3 Slayer assignments back to back, which means this one's fully completable and I will be able to get a reward from it. This is the only way to get that item I talked about earlier. I didn't have anything super unethical with this guy. He just assigned me desert lizards, crocodiles, and desert snakes. Probably in the reverse order of that, but you get it. So we finish those 3 and we open the gift and we get gold charms and a palm sapling. I'm not sure if I can empty this for the pot, but I really want to try. Maybe I'll try it on my main first. I also finally clear this blocked tunnel here. It leads to the Calphite King. I'm not going to fight it anytime soon, but I figured may as well. And we get another rune salvage drop here. They're really starting to add up. It's nice. And about 20 kills later, we get a hard clue scroll. So someone mentioned that I can downgrade these at an NPC. I did not know that. I got up to 66 magic with our Calphite task. These give 1k XP drops per Calphite. I tried to do another city quest, but unfortunately it was one that I was not able to complete. But I'll keep trying. And we're going to shift gears over to doing hard clues. This is a completable step. Unfortunately, with one of the next steps, I think I did 2 more steps, but I got a step that requires an amulet of power, and I don't have any balls of wool yet, so that one's not completable. But this NPC just south of the Grand Exchange will convert it to a lower clue scroll for free, which is really nice. So it's basically just downgraded to a medium now. And that clue step is also completable. And another thing I didn't know is this NPC will actually give a free medium clue scroll. I'm not sure if it's always a medium clue or if this is repeatable at all. I'm not sure why I got this, but I mean, I'll take it. So just a few short clue steps later, we got our casket, and we're just gonna open it here in the Sears Village Bank. And this medium casket gives us a fortunate component. I'll probably just use this as Fashionscape for now, but eventually it'll give me a fortunate component. And the next clue that we did, the free medium that I got from that NPC, this one was a little bit long. I think it was 5 total steps, maybe 4, but this one was completely completable and we got the casket. Unfortunately, the first roll that we got was pretty garbage. I almost took it for the pure S, but I already have a lot, so I just re-rolled it. And I'm pretty glad I did because I got another fortunate component as well as a ranged upgrade. So now that I'm at 33 quest points, I can finally do Dragon Slayer. This is an extremely important moment in the account because I can finally get an anti-dragon shield that will allow me to do some of the harder dragons, such as KBD, which is my current Slayer assignment for Reaper tasks. Just got to grab the shield from the Duke in Lumbridge right now. And from here, I'm just going to pay 50k to make an instance for KBD. Unfortunately, Ironman have to make this instance, so I just have to spend 50k to fight it. KBD is still pretty difficult for me. I'm at least able to kill it now, which is dope, but it takes a whole lot of food. Also, I decided to finish up doing the Grand Tree, which I started in the previous video, and then we are doing a hard clue. Thankfully, this hard clue was completable, and we get mahogany planks, law runes, trimmed rune full helm, as well as some rune salvage and a battle staff. Not the worst loot. Unfortunately, it's not a fortunate component. And back to the Calphites, we get some more rune salvage. Not bad at all. Just squashing these scarabs out here, and I finally unlock the deposit bank in the ports district. This will be nice for fishing. And then just, some more rune salvage drops from these Calphites. These Calphites also give just crazy XP. I know I've said it before, but it's over 1k XP drops per Calphite. So we hit 65 Slayer, and pretty soon we'll be getting 68 Magic. But we did finish that Slayer task a little bit before that, and we get Trolls. Trolls, I thought were a great task. This is where I killed so many of these ice trolls, and I still haven't got a single ball of wool or a raw shark. Hundreds. But we're just doing our daily cache, and we're up to 66 divination. And from here, I'm just trying to get my construction level up. I used up all of my iron bars that I had just making this portal, and that got us all the way beyond 10 construction. And then we just kept doing that for a while, and we got all the way up to 21 construction. Not bad at all. I also am able to buy construction supplies per the rules, so I bought some bolts of cloth, and I'm trying to finish the path for construction. I think that gives me some planks, but I'll just be playing with that next week. And that's it for this episode. I'm just going to put my stat gains up on the screen here. As you can see, I gained 75 total level, as well as 6 combat levels, 4 slayer levels, and a whole bunch of quests. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I had a whole lot of fun making it this week. As always, thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Peace.